Good morning guys and welcome back to another episode of Vlogmas. So today is Monday, November 29th. I know it's not December yet, but I wanted to start this vlog because I just like to start on Mondays. So we're just gonna be a little ahead on this Vlogmas schedule. But today is gonna be the start of another production week. I'm hoping to actually really get a lot of stuff done this week. If you've been keeping up, I've had troubles with my patterns and with sizing, and it's gotten me really behind on all the orders that I've had. So I think that I'm just gonna put away the Adelaide dresses for a hot minute and just like wait to figure out the pattern issue on those. And I'm just gonna get started on cutting out everything else and make sure everything is like, you know, already prepped, cut, and then I'll just get into sewing for the rest of the week. But I want to make sure everything is cut out first because there's still a lot of things that I haven't cut out. So that's what we're gonna do first, and then we'll get into sewing and hopefully get a lot done this week. So it is about 12 now and I just finished cutting a good amount of stuff. I'm still not done cutting actually. I feel like people don't realize how long it takes me to cut. It's been like 3 hours and I'm still not done cutting everything. But I have a black Victoria dress. I've got two of the magenta ones. I've got the Brigitte pants and I have a Juliet dress. I still have one more Victoria dress to cut out in the like magenta color, but I realized I don't have the pattern for that one. That's the one I messed up and I forgot to reorder it, so I need to order that so I can get that. And then I have the other black Victoria dress that I was gonna cut out, which I think I previously mentioned that I didn't have enough fabric for, so I like quickly ordered a different fabric hoping that'll be okay. Like contacted the person that it's for. She was like, it's fine, yeah, no worries. But I just opened up the fabric and it's not what I thought it was gonna be. I think I just was so in a rush and so like frantic that I didn't fully read it. I really thought it was crepe back satin, but it's just crepe satin, so it actually doesn't look shiny at all. Like, I'll show you guys. I guess it's hard to tell, but it's the correct weight. Like, it's lightweight and it would fall nicely, but it's not a shiny fabric at all. Like, it's just a crepe fabric, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna have to contact her and let her know, and I'll see if I can find something else to hopefully make it for her, because I know she was super excited about it and I feel bad. So we'll see. Otherwise, we're gonna use this for something else. I'll make something out of it. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. I still have another blue Adele top to cut out. I have a white Irene top and maybe a gold one or a silver one of the two. And then I have a couple sweatshirts to cut out, 3 sweatshirts to cut out actually as well. And I think that's it. I'm kind of just holding off on the Adelaide dresses and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with those. I'm not counting those right now, but yeah, still a lot of stuff to cut out, but I really just want to get it all cut out so that I just don't have to cut anything out anymore, because it's really annoying to cut things out. It's probably my least favorite part of the process, so I just want to get that out of the way so I can just like sew. But we got a good amount of stuff cut out already, so I'm happy about that. I'm gonna take a quick lunch break though, and then we will get back to this after. I just had lunch and I'm checking my emails, making sure I'm caught up with everything on here. And my pattern maker just answered me and she said that I was right, that she accidentally reduced it 0.25 inches instead of adding it to make the 0.5 seam allowance, which is why everything was so small. So she just sent me all the corrected patterns, so I'm gonna go ahead and get those sent out to be printed, as well as the Victoria dress in the size 18 that I didn't have. But I'm glad that I got that out of the way. I'm so glad that I hadn't thrown away that original pattern, because that literally saved me and made me realize what had gone wrong there. So very thankful for that. Very thankful she like quickly turned around and fixed it and that I can get that figured out. Usually my patterns come in pretty quickly. I get them from PDF plotting. Sometimes the website is kind of weird and doesn't like work right away, but they have the fastest shipping and the cheapest options. So I really like their website and their service. So if you guys ever need to print out big patterns, I usually print them out in like an A0 format. PDF plotting is great if you're in the States. I'll leave it linked down below. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll get back to cutting everything out. But I just want to make sure that I get these patterns sent out so that I'm not any more behind than I already am. I just got literally everything cut out. I think I just have one Adele top to cut out, and then obviously the things that I don't have patterns for just yet. But I am so tired of cutting. Literally, why does it take so long? I have a bunch of things lined up here. I don't know if you can see that. And then a bunch under the table as well. So my seamstress Starry was gonna come today, but I told her I didn't have anything cut out yet, so that we should like wait on it so that I have things prepped. And she told me that she could come Thursday, so I think Thursday I might just give her the 3 sweatshirts that I have for her to make, because those are really quick and easy for her to make at home. And then obviously I'll embroider them here. But so I think I'm gonna do that and then just try to get ahead on everything else that I have. I think I might start on the Juliet dress today because I already have like red there and on my serger from the Adelaide dress that I was making a couple days ago. So might just start with that, get that out of the way, and then we'll see. I'm kind of feeling like recording a podcast today because I'm recording a solo episode for this upcoming week. Today I uploaded one with Kiana Bonolo, super fun, but next week I think I'm gonna do a solo episode because I haven't done one since the very first one that was like an intro episode. So I kind of just want to do another one, kind of touch base and talk to you guys just personally. So we're gonna go film this podcast. I honestly haven't done a solo one in so long and I don't know how this is gonna go, so let's see. Just finished filming the podcast. If you're wondering how I filmed this, we're still wearing the onesie. I was gonna wear it for the whole episode, but I talked about more like serious things. So it's like I need to be taken seriously, so I'm not gonna be wearing a unicorn onesie in it. But I'm very excited. It's the first solo episode I've done since the intro, so it was a good one. I feel like I kind of go all over the place if I'm just given free reign to talk for 30 minutes on end. But I think it is a good one to listen to, especially around this time of year when I feel like a lot of people are just getting really unmotivated. And I think it's a hard time of year for a lot of people. I know it's supposed to be like the happiest time of year or whatever, and it is in a lot of ways, but it's also a very difficult season for a lot of people, so I wanted to, you know, shed light on that a little bit. So that episode should go out December something, December like 3rd, 4th, whatever that Monday is. Let me double check that. December 6th, I was off. Anyway, that'll be up December 6th. I don't know when this vlog's going up. Maybe it's the same week, so maybe it's already out, but that's when it's coming out. I'm excited for that one. But yeah, I think I'm honestly probably just gonna like shower now and, you know, get ready for the night, even though it's like 4 p.m. but I have to change, so I was like, you know, I might as well just like shower and then change and then get back to work on things, because I just don't feel like doing work right now. I kind of just want to like, you know, chill for a hot minute. So we'll do that, then we'll get back to work. Cut out so many things today and I'm just so tired of cutting, so I think I'm gonna start sewing later tonight. That is my update. We'll catch you guys in a little bit. Sitting here for a hot minute and editing the podcast because I like to get them edited like right away when it's all still fresh in my mind, the audio part of it anyway. So I just got that. I actually think it was a pretty decent episode considering it was like my first like solo one. Like I felt good about it. I think I stayed majorly on track, kind of. So I'm excited for that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started on sewing because we haven't really sewn today. All we did was cut things out, which is fine. Still very productive, still very needed to do that. But I feel most productive when I actually like, you know, make something. So let's start sewing. Okay, so it's about 10:15 now. I've been working on the Juliet dress all night and it is almost done. It is basically all put together. I just need to put the zipper in, and I was going to put the zipper in, and then the zipper I got, I don't know where I put it, but for whatever reason it looks super orange compared to the fabric, so I don't want to use it because it's literally not the right color. So I might just have to go to Joann's to buy a zipper, but very excited. This is turning out so well. I'm so happy. This is honestly one of my favorite designs, and I know it's like one of the least like wearable designs, I feel like, 'cause it's not very casual and it's kind of hard to dress it down, but it's something that I really love, so I'm like happy that like somebody also thought that. But yeah, I also like the Adelaide dresses. Decided to line it instead of doing a facing like I had done before, so it looks a lot cleaner now, which I'm very happy about, and it just turned out so good. Like sometimes I feel like sewing isn't necessarily like my forte. Like sometimes I feel like I'm just better at the business side of things. Like I don't think I'm bad at sewing, obviously, but sometimes I just feel like I'm not like the world's greatest seamstress, and then other times I make something and it turns out really nice and I'm like, wow, like I did that. So today's one of those days where luckily I'm feeling good about my sewing skills. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night because I have to wake up early for a call that I am kind of just dumb and scheduled it with somebody who is in the UK, and they were like, yeah, let's do it at like noon UK time, and that's literally 7 a.m. my time. So I have a call at 7 a.m., which means I need to get up a little bit before that so that I don't look dead when I take the call. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, guys. It is 7:15 a.m. I've been waiting for this call for 15 minutes and the person's literally not coming, nor have they emailed me, but it says they have another meeting in progress. So I'm like, am I in the wrong meeting? But literally only have one link, so I don't freaking know. Anyway, I'm annoyed because I had to wake up extra early for this and they're not even here. But I'm also extra annoyed because freaking woke up to an email of somebody telling me that their Irene top was way too small too. So now I'm like, what the frick? Is everything too small? Like, did this woman literally mess up every single pattern? Because I've already started to send things out. I already have things made. And I don't have fabric to remake everything either. Nor do I have the time to do it because the holidays are coming up and I'm gonna be traveling. Like, I don't have the time to be doing this. I am so frustrated because everything was right when I approved it. Like, everything was good. I don't know how she messed it up. So now I have to figure that out. I'm so frustrated. What if everything is also messed up and I'm just making a bunch of really small sizes right now? Like, I'd rather everything be too big and then you can just take it in, but when it's too small, you literally just have to redo it. Like, there's no way around it. So that's really friggin' frustrating. I'm gonna have to do an in-depth dive into this pattern as well and see what the issue is. If it's the same friggin' issue as the other one, I'm literally going to scream. So love that. Other than that, we are doing well. I am just gonna stop even waiting for this meeting right now, and I'm gonna like make myself coffee because it's pointless to be here for 20 minutes. So love that. So I guess today our plans are changing and I'm gonna figure out whatever the heck is wrong with that pattern and get that situated, recut things out, redo whatever I need to redo, and yeah, just a whole lot more cutting today and figuring that out, and hopefully I can kind of give that over to Starry to do a lot over the weekend and over the next week or so. But this is literally way too much. Literally the one time I'm like, oh, I need help. Like, let me hire somebody to help me. Of course everything goes wrong. Like, what does that mean? I feel like I've been doing everything for so long myself and it burns me out so much that I was like, okay, it's time for me to like get help because I can't possibly do this all on my own. And then the one time I get help, it's like, oh, let me actually make everything 10 times harder for you because you're gonna have to redo everything. Like, hello? And I guess I'm just frustrated because it's not really my fault because I literally approved a correct sample and she reduced it instead of adding to it when I told her to add to it. So that's frustrating. Moral of the story is don't trust people and check everything a million times. But I just like was on such a time crunch. I didn't have time to be checking everything so much because I was also literally in another country in a house with no Wi-Fi. So I could only do so much. I'm so frustrated. So love that. I'll catch you guys after my morning coffee. Okay, actually, I just tried on one of the gold tops that I have yet to send out. Thank God I haven't sent it out. This is supposed to be a size 6. This is clearly a size 2. Like, this fits me perfectly. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume she did the exact same thing on these than she did the Adelaide dresses, because this is exactly what happened as well, where like the size 6 fit me, and that's not how it should be. So catch me redoing all of these. I think I have enough fabric for at least the gold ones to redo them and the silver ones, but I don't have enough for the white. Like, I literally just cut out the last one today. I'm not gonna have enough to redo all of them. So here goes me losing money because I'm gonna have to refund people. What the heck? Oh, this is so freaking annoying. Okay, so I've had my coffee. I feel a little bit more awake. We're gonna figure this out. The Irene tops are a little bit easier to redo just because they're the quickest to redo, at least. So I'm not too worried. The only thing I am worried about is the fact that I don't have any more fabric for the white ones, really. Like, I have a very small like piece of fabric left, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with those. The other ones I do have enough fabric to redo, so I think I'm just going to change out the size on the ones I already have made to be true to size and just have those as pre-made pieces, and I'm just gonna redo those because that's gonna be my best bet. I'm just really hoping nothing else is too small because everything has been cut out already and all of my fabric is so incredibly limited that I like literally don't have enough fabric to remake things. And if I can't remake it and things are small, then I have to refund people, which is frustrating because then I lose a bunch of money. So I really am hoping that everything turns out the way it's supposed to, but this is just frustrating. Like, I figured having a pattern maker would be a learning curve, but like I did not think it would be this big of a learning curve. Like, my goodness. So that is why I'm already starting on my next collection to make sure that things go a lot smoother and I have enough time to really like figure out my next patterns and stuff. And I'm also working with somebody else for it, testing out a different pattern maker on Fiverr, and I'm also probably gonna work with somebody else as well, just to, you know, figure out what works best for me. Like, I don't want to just choose one person and assume that that's gonna be my best bet. Like, I want to kind of like test out a few others and kind of see what works best for me, because this has been really rough. And I guess like I'm upset about it too, because like she was really great to work with, the person that I worked with. Like, she did things correctly for the most part, but I also can't be having somebody who makes mistakes like that, because that costs me obviously a lot of time and money, and there's nothing more valuable than time. So it's frustrating, especially around this time of year when I really don't have time to be doing more, because I'm gonna be gone for half the month already. And I know people probably want these before Christmas or before, you know, the holidays in general. So yeah, I will figure it out, hopefully. I'm going to go ahead and just start on other things today and just try to get other things out of the way. I think I might try to sew like the Brigida pants or something, just to, you know, start getting things out of the way. And maybe I'll search the Victoria dress, the black one, just because, again, want to get something out of the way. I don't want to spend the entire day just like cutting and figuring that out. Want to get some orders out anyway, because now the couple orders of gold tops that I had to send out, like, gotta redo those, which I'm glad I didn't send those out, and I'm glad that I caught it before I sent it so that I can fix them and I won't have to go through the process of having somebody ship it back and make it, and, you know, like I'm gonna have to do with the silver and white tops. But I just emailed everybody and let them know that I've had a sizing issue, so that if they have sizing issues, like, to please reach out and I'll fix it in whatever way that I can. So, you know, communication's important, but frustrating, because I was like really excited for people to start getting things and be able to use things, and now they can't. So here we are. Okay, let's get started on something and try to get things out of the way. So I just finished the Brigida pants and they look so good. I feel like every time I make them, obviously, it turns out better every single time. And I feel like I finally figured out like the perfect way to do them so that all the finishes are perfect. So very content with that. Here's what they look like. I literally love these pants so much. I think they're so fun. I really hope they fit perfectly. I remeasured so many times and the waist was actually a little bit too big, so I had to take it in a bit, but I think it should be good now. Yeah. Finally got something out of the way. So I'm still trying to kind of go through and figure out what I'm gonna do with the Irene tops, because I have so many made that I haven't sent out yet. I do have a couple that were originally supposedly a size 12, which if they're 2 sizes less than they actually are, means they're a size 8. And I actually think I have a silver top in size 8 that I sent out that was obviously the incorrect size, so I can switch out the size thing on this one and send it out to her. So I think that one would be good. I need to see if I have any gold size 8s that I might need to switch out, because, you know, have that one. Then I have 2 size 6s, which are technically size 2s, and I don't think I have anybody that ordered those, so those are probably just gonna stick to being like pre-made. And yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do with the white ones, because I don't have fabric left for those, so I can't, like, I don't know what my best plan of action will be for those. I'm happy to get at least like pants out of the way. I would like to go to Errands to get the zipper for the Juliet dress so I can get that out of the way as well, but I kind of just need to figure this out really quick and figure out what the heck I'm gonna do, and kind of my plan of action for the next couple of days, just so that I have everything like in line and I get everything out before I leave for Dallas for Christmas. Like, that is my biggest stressor, is the fact that I'm leaving on the 16th of December, so I don't actually have that much time, and we really gotta get these out. So I'm gonna kind of just sit here and try to figure it out, and I'll get back to you guys after. So I just packaged up the 2 orders that I had. Don't know why I didn't film that. I literally just got so invested into packaging it that I forgot to film it, but I'm gonna get dressed so that I can go to the post office, probably go to Joann's as well to get that zipper for the Juliet dress, and then figure out my life. I just feel so like frustrated. Like, I should be crying right now and I should be having a full mental breakdown, but I think I've literally had so many in the past couple of weeks that I don't have it left in me anymore. Like, I am just like I feel like as soon as something else happens like this, it's just like big sigh. Okay, saw it coming. Like, seems like nothing can go my way lately, which is just so frustrating. But anyway, I'm gonna get dressed and hope that the rest of the day goes better than this morning has. So I just got home. I don't know why I didn't film any of my errands, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the black Victoria dress just because I have the black serger thread in. So I wanna just kind of get that out of the way. I also just wanna like make something that I haven't made yet just because I need newness. So I'm gonna make that and have that set to go. I did get the zipper for the Juliet dress, so I'll finish that later tonight. And then I think that I'm just going to also just start recutting out the Adelaide dresses tonight and get that situated, but I kind of just want to get this Victoria dress out of the way first just to, I don't know, do something else before I get to cutting, because cutting is literally my least favorite part of the process, so I don't want to even think about that right now. So I'd rather just sew. So that's what we're gonna do. So I just finished the Victoria dress. Somehow it went really smoothly and I didn't have any troubles with it, which is wild. I'm hoping the sizing is correct on this one. It's always so much harder for me to tell on bigger sizes that I can't really reference anything with, but fingers crossed this one's good. I'm going to take a little break, shower, do all the things, and then we'll get back to work later tonight. But you know what? We've been productive today. We've gotten things done. So despite the bad news we had this morning with all the sizing issues and things, I'm feeling like still productive. I feel like I'm just past the mental breakdowns and I'm just on this like go mode of like just get things done. Like, do not think about it, just get things done. So that's kind of the mode I'm on right now, which I'm glad because could not do another week of mental breakdowns. This is done. I'll probably finish the Juliet dress tonight and then maybe do some editing and stuff, because I honestly just prefer to like sit and edit sometimes at night. And I've got a lot to be editing because Vlogmas is starting, so you know, 3 uploads a week. Of course I do this to myself, but you know what? I do enjoy YouTube, so it's not really, it's like work, but it's like not work, but it is work. Does that make sense? Probably not. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Hello everybody, it's that time of day. I got some Red Bulls when I went to the grocery store earlier, and we're gonna power through everything this week. Everything that I can anyway. Obviously the Adelaide dresses I'm gonna have to hold off on until I have the corrected patterns for it, but everything else I literally just want to power through. So I'm gonna finish up the Juliet dress first since I already got the zipper for that today. So I really just need to put in the zipper and then put on the little like, what's it called? Ruffle on the edge of it, and that'll be done. So that'll be another thing out of the way. And then I think I'm gonna tackle the other 2 Victoria dresses that I have in the like magenta color. So I think I'm gonna do those next. We'll see how far we get tonight, but I just want to power through. I am just really tired of seeing this long list of orders and I just want to get stuff out. Fingers crossed that all these patterns are good, and I think they will be because these I started doing with my pattern maker after I had told her to start doing a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I think the seam allowance when I did the samples for these was already 1/2 inch, so I didn't like, there wasn't like a add or take away or anything on them. So these should be good. Fingers crossed yet again. Cheers. Let's power through it. We finally finished the Juliet dress, so that is another thing out of the way. We have made 3 things today. I don't know if I've been this productive in like 2 weeks. So, especially considering these are like more intricate pieces and I've managed, like, we're doing well. Time to get started on the Victoria dresses. Okay, update. I finished one of the Victoria dresses and I'm like halfway through one of them. Well, not really halfway, but I got some of the pieces put together for it. The other one is fully done. It is sitting over there with the Juliet dress that is also ready to go. So I'm feeling productive. I am feeling good that we are starting to get through things. These dresses are going by a little bit faster than I thought they would be going, so I feel good about that. They're going really smoothly. Like, so far, no issues. Put it up to my mannequin to kind of figure out the measurements and stuff, and it seems to be just fine. Fingers crossed. We're doing okay. Anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog here because you guys are getting 3 vlogs a week from me, so I'm not gonna, you know, make them too long as far as how many days are in each one. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more if you're not already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!